So yesterday, our dearly beloved, we have been together for 16 years, cheated on us. Safaricom, what? What? And this is not ati fununu za kuaminika, you've been seen with somebody else. There was picture evidence. That's really literally how it felt when Safaricom disappeared from our lives for a few hours. We were hurt, we were shocked, we were shaking, we were angry, we were frothing at the mouth. We might need counseling for all you know. It was just traumatic. However, I'm not going to base this video on Safaricom, because here's the thing that is true. That there will be long board meetings and long board sidebar committee meetings and ExCom meetings about yesterday. However, if you must accept one thing, grudgingly or happily, is that Safaricom is our life. I mean, we fight, we scream, we what, but the minute Safaricom's not there, we're like, come back! Okay, so well done, Safaricom. You have integrated yourself so massively into our lives that we can't live without you. But that's also a very big responsibility. And I've never made any bones about the fact that I have a relationship with Safaricom. So well done to you. However, now the challenge to the rest of us. To my bank, what's your plan B? Because your backbone for money transfer is M-Pesa. And I'm not coming back to the banking hall because nilitoka nasirudi. And I think I'd have trauma trying to use an ATM. Which way does the card go in? What's my PIN number? I don't know. So what is your option for me? And the reason I'm going to the banking sector first is that I have a feeling people on Equitel were like, mkona shida, cute. But at least they have an option and it works, okay? To the business community that's always acting like, oh, Safaricom is a monopoly, oh, they've got, what? Yesterday demonstrated that there's a gap. What are you doing about it? Yesterday demonstrated there's a gap. There's a need for another player. What are you doing about it? Because it's not Safaricom's job, by the way, to create gaps for you to step into. It is for you to woo me and ensure the same way I have my Easy app, I have Standard Chartered, I have who, then there's also you. And the reason it's important for all of us to interrogate what happened properly is that business in Kenya runs on M-Pesa. And when I say business, I don't mean construction, I mean hairdos, okay? I mean Uber, I mean lunch, I mean KFC. When you buy the 2 pizza and a chicken, a streetwise, $4.50, that is paid on M-Pesa. We all need to start interrogating, how do we continue? Because crying, even as Bob is also crying, that the backup to his backup failed, doesn't help anybody. We need to work. There's an opportunity here. And I'm going to say something that I have wanted to say for so long, but I've always been guarded about saying it. Airtel disappoints me for not doing more to get into my face with their money transfer option. It really gets to me that Airtel spends more time telling me about Safaricom than talking to me. And I say this because until 6 years ago, I had an Airtel line. Zane, Kensel, whatever it was called. Nobody at Airtel has ever called me to ask me, ulienda wapi? And I need to tell you that story properly in the next video, but I just need to say in that vein, I have a lot of time for GoTV and DSTV. I've not been on any of those 2 services for 3 years now, and I still get a call once every 3 to 4 months saying, Niaje, are you coming back? We have a new offer. I love the fact that somebody has noticed that I'm not there. And if ever the offer is good enough, I'll switch it on. I can tell you without a doubt, DSTV knows that we lost her. And I'm a premium client, at least I was, for the longest time. I still get invitations to events. I still get a call asking me what's going on. I've never received one from Airtel in 6 years. And I'll tell you that story in just a moment. But for Safaricom, number one, you're a big part of our lives. So well done. You're a huge part of our lives. Literally, you could tell there were people who were vibrating on Facebook. They were like, what just happened? And we have to go and look for some of our rellas. They probably refused to wake up this morning and said, Iko Safaricom ijarudi misi amuki. So well done. You need to interrogate that thing and fix it. Can't happen again. But now, the red alert has gone out to the rest of us. What are we doing? We need options. Where are they? Subscribe and come back.